cái này không được hay. Vũ Truy. NoObEmO.
Ladies and gentlemen, doing for instance, a site dashboard up into Twitch. Now, this is the dashboard of Streamlabs. So this is the dashboard of Streamlabs, and what you want to do is on the left-hand side, you see this beautiful widgets tab over here. And once you did that, another window should pop up, and it's so beautiful like all the others. So what you do here is you click on the alert box, since we want to add a for instance a follower alert, a subscription alert, or a donation alert. So we click on that one, and boom, this window should pop up. So now here we have all these notification pop-ups from Streamlabs. I haven't really played with those, but I don't know. I'll not talk about those. We'll just talk about the settings for all these alerts. Sorry. So what you're gonna do, you want to scroll a little bit down till you see this, and over here you should see a few tabs here. That these are the three to play with this one. Well, it's up to you. You can of course do more alerts. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna click on follows over here, and then this should open up. Over here you will make sure that follow alerts is enabled. Well, it explains itself. You have to enable it. Anyways, now we can choose if we want to have the image, or you can basically the layout for where the text is alert animation fade out. That's well fade out. You can here you will make sure that you leave God. Oh, beautiful. Oh God. Make sure you're gonna so name of the obviously who is followed. You can write, let's say, cookies. That's it. Up to you. You can write here whatever you want. So it's fine. Say rubber band is like, so if we now try to pick bounce for now, we can choose an image. Remember what we're gonna do with so you can choose whatever file you want to be as the image. It'll be up to you. Now you don't really have a now you're just gonna dot here. So go add and change. You can pick any ones if you anyways, we're gonna go. So we kill this here. We're just gonna now you can see here. It gives us the name, the file name. Change the scroll down 5 seconds. Boom. Or H is, but want to do jump over, and boom, we have this window. It looks use the alert animation here again, and has subscribe one. So keys one side, and now like I just explained, okay, to be safe. Funny blunder. Now you have the and saves to the you have connected your credit card or your PayPal account. Way up, choose between pay, and you just click, and then all your credit back to. Hi there, future DP here. Media sharing settings. It's when you're live. Okay, hello, sign. You'll future DP here. I forgot mentioning that in the video, but if you click on this plus sign, you will open the media sharing settings, and this basically allows your donors to share videos and images with you and your viewers when you're live. Okay, I just wanted to make that clear, so you can change all these settings for it. It's pretty simple. You can change the volume, and so this basically, if you enable this, then as well, all up to you. I wanted to make that clear. It looks a little out here, thing here. So this is basically the minimum allowed needs to donate in order to make this alert pop up. So let's say you're putting this on $5, and for recent plate, you know this one as well. Don't here, and that really cool, beautiful cat over here. Select, and now let's change the sounds. Boom. Let's do. Done that. You want this to be displayed on your stream. So how do you do that? What you're gonna do, you're gonna open your OBS Studio. There you go. Oops. Here we have it. And now I've just made a new scene collection for this tutorial. And now what you want to do, you want to click on this little plus sign at the sources tab. And now you want to pick the browser source, okay? Now you can name this whatever you want. You can call this alerts if you will. It's all up to you. I'm just gonna do that. And now you can see this window popping up, and then we have this one over here. So now what you want to do is that you want to paste in the URL for Streamlabs. So you're gonna go back to Streamlabs, scroll all the way up in this widgets tab, and then you're gonna copy this widget URL. So if we click on that, boom, it says it's copied. And now we go into OBS Studio. Oops, let's just minimize this. And then you're just gonna paste in the link or the URL here. Boom. Now you can press OK, and you're good. You don't need to change any of these settings. Don't do that. Just leave it at what it is like right now, unless it's all up to you. But I would just leave it as it is now. And now you can change the width and the height as well, if you will. But in my opinion, it's easier to do this here. So if you press OK, you have this window, and now it's black. Oh my god, why is it that? Well, that's because it's transparent. So now you can change the size of this little box, and everything that is in this box are the alerts. Okay, so if we now let's just make it this size. Boom. And now if you open up Streamlabs again, and you click on test follower, boom, it's gonna pop up here. So now you have made the now you're actually done. Just make sure that the alerts source, did I already mention this? I don't think so, but just make sure that the alerts source over here, the browser source, is on top of all of the other sources here. So if it's down here, move it up, because otherwise people won't be able to see this alert. Okay, so just make sure it's on top. And yeah, that's it actually. So
Prayer for Lady Victoria from South Africa with bad dreams for 2 years, receiving a prayer for her deliverance.
Hello buddies, my name is Game Knight and welcome to this guide. First, a bit of background info for the origin of this video, and I'm over in-game assets, sometimes provided by the game developers or just by capturing them and cutting pasting as I see fit. It is something I feel adds to the game and my brand as a streamer. I've started being graphically different. I felt Twitch alerts, much help to be had, almost trying to go. So I searched the web for a while and finding the size, modifying text and animation. This was an incredible discovery for me and I immediately got it through. It help your fellow streamers log in, depending on which you go. But first you want to go down into general settings here. And then you go to followers and you make sure it's enabled here. You pick the layout, the middle one, where the text is over the image. Select an animation, could be anything that fits your graphics. You write the message animation, can be any, have a special sound, or you can pick one of it. Set the what you want and don't totally. Alright, then you head on over into OBS and you create your scene. I've created this one just as a tester. Then you go and add a new browser source, which is going to be our new alert. I already have an existing one here. Head on into the alert and then we'll edit the CSS after we just grab the here we go back to Streamlabs and you need the widget URL. So what you want to do is untick subscriptions, donations, hosts and bits. Just have the follower separate both. You have that, copy that into the URL. So let's go back to OBS. Your alerts are shown. So let's go back to OBS when we have that, copy that into the URL part here. Set your width and height. Mine is 600 by 300 to fit your alert image. Then we go into the CSS. I've provided the CSS part that I have put into my CSS. You can find that in the description below. So what you want to do is set up the CSS. You got the div alert image, which will control the background image of your alert. Then you have the div alert text, which will basically control where the text of your alert appears on the alert image. And then you have the div alert message, which controls the font of your alert. So there's a lot more things you can put into these, like the font color, or yeah, a lot of things. You can add shadows and stuff like that, but I've provided a link in the description where you can find a very good overview of what you can edit with CSS. I've only chosen these because that fits my alert. Now, after we've done this, we need to find the alert image. So this is going to be the image that we have for our alert. If you just want to use the standard image that you have in Streamlabs, you just simply remove this line. Click OK and go in. We can just test it. There we go. All right, so
Welcome home.
thank you very much. So that is my standard image for my overlay. But I don't want that for this game. So what we're going to do is we're going to add this again. And then you want to go into Dropbox, create a new account, and create a folder named alerts. Or